Greetings, this is K8WCK, and my name is Rick. Welcome to the Portage County Amateur Radio Service Thursday night 2-meter net, here on the K8IV repeater system. I'll be using the club call K8BF for the net. The repeater system also accepts inputs from Echolink, so I'll be asking for check-ins from around the corner to around the world here on the Kent repeater. The repeater receiver is located in Sugarbush Knolls. It uses a PL tone of 118.8, and we have the Echolink node K8BF-L. I'll be your net control operator this evening. As always, if you have any emergency or priority traffic, you may break into this net at any time. Directed net, and all calls will go through net control. You don't have to be a member of PCARS to check in and say hello. Everyone is welcome. PCARS meets the second Monday of each month at 7 p.m. The monthly meeting is held on Zoom and in person at the American Legion Post 496 in Kent. The post is located at 1945 Maguire Road, and we look forward to seeing you there. The PCARS website is located at www.portcars.org, and you can find out more information about PCARS on the website. PCARS also has a number of special interest groups that meet on Zoom and at the club site every Tuesday in Ravenna. Check out the latest award-winning newsletter on the club website for all the information on these and other PCARS activities. During this net, I'll take pauses when asking for Echolink check-in since there's a slight delay in audio. When you check in, please give me your call sign, your name, and your location. I'll acknowledge each call sign as I get it, and please be aware that the repeater system has a 4-minute timeout. First, we'll take Echolink check-ins only, and so let's start with Karen, WDHBIW. Good to have you with us, Karen. What are your comments?
Karen, WD8BIW. I want to say hi to everybody. Been kind of a rainy day. I had to go to maintenance today, and so I drove down there in the rain and drove home in the rain and been sitting here watching it rain. It's just a fun time here. But 7 days off and on, so it's going to be lots of fun trying to get things done. I'm sure grass will grow like gangbusters while we're watching it and trying to get it dry to mowing. Other than that, I don't really have a lot. Just tell everybody to have a good evening and have a good weekend, and back to the net.
For checking in tonight, Karen. I got a little bit of mowing done between the morning rain and the afternoon rain. I got the back half of the yard done, so that's enough for one day. Let's see about WB8OVQ. Bob, are you here?
OVQ in Uniontown. I've just been here with Karen watching the rain. And also news, I don't know if anyone's heard, but Ted, KB8PRK, excuse me, passed away last week, and right now there are no funeral services yet. So if you knew Ted, he's now a silent key.
Bob, could you repeat Ted's call sign for me, please, so I can jot it down?
Probably PRK, Papa, Kilo, no wait a minute, PRK. I can't even think of my phonetics tonight.
Very much. much. I appreciate the news. Sorry to hear of a loss of a fellow ham here. Let's go to New Jersey and see if we can rustle up WB2 RPW Gary.
K8BF in the group, WB2RPW, Gary in Eatontown, New Jersey. Very good evening to everybody on the net. Not much going on here, just keeping the feet up and relaxing, and glad to help in the Florida QSO party on the CW side, so glad to do it. And kind of like you, I'm sure everybody's waiting for those results, but glad to help, and thanks for taking the net, Rick. Thanks for taking the net, Rick, and back to net, WB2RPW, back to net.
B2RPW, good to hear you, Gary, as always. I hope you had fun on the weekend with CW contributions. That's the end of the Echolink check-in list as I have it. I'll keep an eye in case someone else checks in. So let's move on to local RF check-ins with announcements or news for the net. Please call K8BF.
KD9ZDY, this is Steve in Kent.
I don't know what the SIG is. It's coming up this Tuesday, but you know darn well there is one. We had a fun time last Tuesday doing a toy repair session for replay for kids, and we will certainly try to schedule another one of those at some point in the future. And Bob posted a picture of us at work on the groups.io message board, so take a look there and you'll see us having a good fun in that. One more call for local RF check-ins with announcements or news for the net. Please call K8BF. Let's go to local local RF check-ins. Please call now.
WB8LCD, Tom in Sugarbush Knolls.
WB8LCD, Tom, thank you. Stand by. Do we have another call?
W8KNO, Joe in Hiram.
W8KNO, Joe, thank you for checking in. Stand by a minute. Do we have a third call? Please call now.
KD9ZDY, this is Steve in Kent.
KD9ZDY, Steve, good to hear you again. Do we have another call? Please call. Tell us what's going on.
All right, Rick, did you call for me, WB8LCD?
Yes, go ahead, Tom, yes.
Okay, I think you had a couple of doubles in there, but I'll just go ahead and say good evening, everybody on the net. I'm here with KD8LIR in the shack with me here tonight. And she's waiting for me to get her radio set up again, which I'll do here pretty soon. Been busy, been fighting allergies really bad this season. They just hit me about a week ago, and I've been miserable. But I did get my lawn mowed twice, and when I say I got it mowed, my grandson's been my mower now. He's starting his second year, so that's helping out quite a bit. And let's see, I'm headed down to Maslin tomorrow night for the Maslin Club meeting, and be speaking to them there, and then coming home and hopefully spending the the first weekend in about 3 that I'll actually be home for the weekend. So lots of stuff to get done around the house. So with that, I'll say 7-3 and turn it back, Rick. Appreciate you picking up the net, and hope everyone hope we all have a good weekend coming up here. WB8LCD.
WB8LCD, please say hi to your daughter for me from KD8WCK, a.k.a. K8BF. Tom, could you give me a signal report, please? I'm using a different radio, and I just wonder how it's sounding.
You're sounding very good into the repeater and really good audio.
Thank you very much. And hi to Jenny. WAKNO Joe, good evening. What comments do you have for us?
Good evening to everyone. It's good to hear you. And this weekend has a little activity on the radio if you want. There's the 1010 International Spring Contest CW. That's on Saturday and Sunday. Then over the weekend, the Central Bowl area QSO party, Indiana, Delaware, and New England QSO party. So there's going to be plenty of things to keep you busy if you want to get on the radio. So enjoy. Back to you at WAKNO.
WAKNO, thank you for the updates there. And as far as mentioning things to do on the radio, if you stop in at the club site, you'll see some large format 11 by 17 calendars that have Hamfest that are within 250 miles of Ravenna, and lots of on-the-air activities for every day of the week. Please feel free to pick one up. If you do pick one up and you find that it has missing information or errors that need to be corrected, please contact me. KD8WCK at ARRL.net is a good way to do that, and because I would happily have it be correct. I print up a half a dozen of those. Joe, thanks for being with us, and thank you for the updates on the upcoming activities. Let's go over to Steve, KD9ZDY in Kent, for comments.
Hi, thank you for hosting the net today. I'm making a point. I just looked at the email about the contests that are coming up this weekend, so I think I'm going to make it a point to come to the club site, hopefully both Saturday and Sunday for a few hours, and take part in those contests. Those have been pretty fun, and also because I'll be out of town over the next 2 weeks, so I'm not going to have an opportunity to make any of the SIGs or the monthly club meeting. However, I hope to maybe check into the net via Echolink, since I'll be not local there for 2 weeks, but I should be back by the end of May to see everybody. So again, good to hear everybody on the net, and I'll send it back. Bye.
This is K8BF and the Thursday night Portage County Amateur Radio Service 2-meter net. Steve, glad you mentioned Echolink. Yes, it works, and you won't have trouble getting in from remote. And I see that we have another name on the Echolink lineup right now. Let's see if we can race Tim, W8HFZ.
Well, good evening, K8BF and the net from W8HFZ, located in Uniontown, not too far from Bob and Karen, I always like to say. I don't really have too much new here this week. Did get the grass cut finally, luckily before all the storms came our way. And right now I'm fighting with my 9-month-old lap dog, who is not really a lap dog, but he thinks he still is. There he goes. Okay. So other than that, I did not get to the Tusk Hamfest or the Athens Hamfest, but Dayton is going to be here in 2 weeks, so I'm ready for that. And I'll try to get out to the club site this weekend for some of the QSO party activity. And
Tim, this is K8BF. You may have timed out the Echolink. Do you want? We heard you saying you were hoping to come up on the weekend and participate in the QSO parties. Do you want to add anything further to that?
No, that's good enough. I didn't really have anything else much after that. So again, I'll just say 73, W8HMZ.
Thanks for joining us, Tim, and definitely Hamvention is a blast. I'm sorry that I can't go this year. I have really enjoyed it when I have. I would encourage anybody to go, even if only for a day. And I should have mentioned that the Echolink timeout is shorter than our timeout on this repeater, so you kind of have to watch. Well, let's see if we've got any more local RF check-ins. Please call K8BF.
K8TOA, Greg in Bainbridge.
K8TOA, Greg, good to hear you. Stand by, please. Do we have another check-in? Please call now.
Kilo Delta 8, Oscar Bravo Alpha Ken in Rivanna.
KD8, OBA. Come on, Rick, you can write this. OBA, I saw your call sign on group monitor today, Ken. Very good. Stand by a minute. Do we have another check-in? Please call K8BF.
Good evening, K8BF. This is Whiskey Alpha 8. Uniform Whiskey Victor, Doug in Talmadge.
WA8, UWV Doug, great to hear you this evening. Stand by, let's see if we get one more check-in here. Please call now. Not sure if that might have been Mike. Whoever it was, please call again. Delta 8 X-ray Papa. Please try again. Your portable, move 5 feet to one side. I'm really not getting it through the hash. I think I heard Delta 8 X-ray Papa, but I don't have the beginning of the prefix, and I don't have the name. Please try one more time. We'll come back to you. I'm very sorry. I just can't make it out. Let's jump up to K8TOA, Greg. Greg, if you can relay that call sign to me, I'd appreciate it. And otherwise, go ahead with your comments.
K8BF, K8TOA. I think it's Alpha Delta. That's the only thing I could copy, too. I didn't catch a name or anything. But, so you might want to try that after you're done with me. Anyways, I was going to say that looks like there's going to be some activity at the club site this weekend. A couple QSO parties going on, which I think is great. And what else can you do on rainy weather but go and play radio? And speaking of radio, I got a certificate via email today from the New England QSO party for the 2024 party break for time. And it says it certifies K8TOA for 8th place single operator low power in Ohio. So I was pretty happy to see that, and I printed it off. So that's from last year's New England QSO party. Like everybody, tired of the rain, And that's about all I got, Rick. Appreciate you picking up the net, so I'll turn it back to you, K8BF, K8TOA.
K8TOA, thank you for the relay and cool news on getting the certificate just about in time for next week's running, right? Isn't that what's coming up again? Very good. Let's go to Kilo Delta 8, Oscar Bravo Alpha, and talk to Ken in Ravenna.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Well, it's been a kind of a rough week there. I lost 2 antennas. The wind broke my wires, and they come down, so I was kind of scurrying around there today, trying to find, I was cutting some more wires, or cut another wire and put it up in the tree temporary. And I got it. I'm doing FTA. It's coming in really good. Tonight's a pretty good night for 30 meters. It's coming in pretty good. But other than that, I guess everything's doing pretty good. Not going to really complain. Nobody wants to listen to it anyway. So, yeah, I had the radio on, but I was kind of outside, in and out. So I didn't catch any calls. But I did see yours up there on the monitor when I come in a little bit ago. So, anyway, I'll say goodnight to everybody. I hope everybody has a good weekend. And everybody take care. K8OBA, back to net.
OBA, Ken, it's always good to hear you, and you're always busy with something having to do with antennas, so that's pretty good. Let's go to Doug, WA8UWV in Talmadge for some comments.
Thank you, Rick. K8BF, WA8UWV. Yeah, we've been pretty busy outside before the rain showed up. We've been expecting it. We did some mowing around the house, some of the nearby lawn. Had an awful lot of the yellow flowers. I think they're called dandelions. I lowered the blades so I could chop off all those yellow flowers in the lawn. It seemed to work. Although now I got a lot of really short grass. It'll grow back. Anyway, in addition to that, I've been preparing the garden for planting my peppers. I got a couple sections of the garden tilled, so I plan to put the plants in, and got a little bit more work to do with it. I put some decomposed leaves in the garden too to help add to the nice soil. Anyway, everybody have a good evening. Whiskey Alpha 8, Uniform Whiskey Victor, 7-3.
This is K8BF with the Portage County Amateur Radio Service Thursday Night Net. Doug, thanks for being with us today. I understand that if we pick the leaves off of the dandelions before there are flowers on them, they're delicious in a salad. And rumor has it that if you pick the yellow flowers, you can make wine out of them. But I haven't tried either one of those. Probably should, because it seems like it's the best growing plant that Ohio has to offer. Let's try, I think it's KD8XP, Mike. If I got it right, Mike, will you come back with us and give us some comments? We lost him. Sorry about that. Do we have another RF check-in? Please call K8BF.
WDAU, Dan in Suffield.
Is it Whiskey Delta 8 Delta Alpha Uniform?
Roger.
Good to hear you, Dan. Do we have another check-in? Please call. Go ahead with your comments. WD8DAU.
Hey, Rick, according to my calculations, this is my 8th consecutive check-in. So I'm almost there, and we participated in the Florida QSO party last weekend, and I'm going to do some participating this weekend in some of the QSO parties. So back to net, WDADAU.
WDADAU, great to have you on here. You're going to make work for Greg, K8BF, a couple more times, and you'll get that certificate. I know you'll have fun coming up and working the QSO party on the weekend. We have a good crew there, and they'll put you to work, and they'll teach you how to do it if you need help, so it's a good thing. Do we have another check-in? Please call K8BF. Well, let me wrap up here a little bit with some announcements. Bob, WB8OBQ, let us know that Ted, whose call sign ends in PRK, I'm sorry I didn't get the rest of it, is a silent key, so maybe some members here may have known him. And we got lots of activities going on at the club site this weekend. Take a quick look at the portcars.org website, and you'll see the activities that are lined up down at the club for Saturday and also for each Tuesday SIG as we go forward. Is there anyone else who would like to check in? Please call K8BF.
WB8LCD recheck.
WB8LCD Tom, please go ahead.
All right, the call sign of the silent key is Kilo Bravo 8 Papa Romeo Kilo. Papa Romeo Kilo. WB8LCD.
Thank you very much. Kilo Bravo 8 Papa Romeo Kilo. Ted has just passed away, so it's good. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else to check in or anybody with a recheck, please call now.
Papa 4 Victor Zulu, Mike from Manway.
Hello, Papa 4 Victor Zulu, Mike. Go ahead with comments.
My radio was not working. Hey, good evening, everyone. I know you mentioned Saturday. Be there before 9 o'clock. We start at 9 o'clock with the Area 7 QSO party. Another thing is, I know it was a silent key. I wasn't able to copy the call sign, but you guys can send me the information so we can post that maybe on like we do sometime on the website, like his name, and I will search online to see if I can find there something about him. Well, that's all. Back to you, Net Control. This is Kilo Papa 4 Victor Zulu.
Thank you, Mike. I'll send you the information that I have, and we'll go from there. And yes, thank you. So anyone wanting to participate in the New England QSO party on Saturday, be there by 9. Very fine. Do we have any additional check-ins? Please call K8BF. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up. Hearing nothing else, I'll close the net. I'd like to thank everyone for taking time to check in. Your participation is very much appreciated. You can't have a net without check-ins. PCARS would especially like to thank the K8IV repeater owner for allowing us to use the repeater system for this net each week. I'll turn the repeater back to regular amateur use, 73 to all. Hope to hear you again. K8BF is clear and KD8WCK is clear.